Hi, how are you? I'm Eric White, founder of Tumi Magic. I'm very grateful that you're able to get your hands on this project. Thank you so much for supporting us. How did we come up with this effect? Many years ago, I had seen Chris Angel on his TV show transform 5 $1 bills into 5 $100 bills. That seemed incredible to me, and I started to perform it with bills from my country, and then I tried to apply it to more organic elements, and that's how I came to Sweet Bill. After playing for a long time, it was hidden in my magic box, and I tried a lot of things until I got to this. I hope you enjoy it. This is what you're going to get inside Sweet Bill. You are going to receive 2 envelopes. And this is the gimmick. Ready to use? You have $100. Is only an imitation. You only need to add the other bills of any denomination or $500 bills, whichever you prefer. And you will also receive another envelope, which will include materials for you to use. And make, with your own hands, 1 sweet bill, and add a real dollar, a bill of your preference. Or use it as a spare. In addition, you will also use these 3 magnets, which I'll explain shortly. What to use it for. Now I'm going to show you where to stick the magnets. On these chewing gums. These 3 magnets are going to go in this area. Here are 2 on the top and 1 in the middle on the side of this hole. We're going to place the magnets by dropping them into position. Now to take them here is going to be like this. I will use double tape. You can use a special glue or tape. I'm going to do it with double tape. Once I have the double tapes glued on, now I'm going to remove the top part. Once I have the magnets ready, I'm going to square it up nicely. And that's it. I have them already glued. Can you see? 1, 2, 3. And that gives me more security to be able to manipulate the trick without the need or the fear that it could deviate and the gum could be seen. It is a particular and special way that I like to do it. And for that same reason, I give you the magnets in case you want to do it that way. For me, I completely suggest it. That way you can take it out of your pocket and throw it, so you can remove the gum box, show both sides, and perform the trick. And in this part here, and very important, when you show the bills, what I had commented to you, the magnet also serves as a reinforcement, so that you can remove the bills, steal the gimmick, since it is magnetized, and then hand them over to the spectator. Now I am going to show you how to perform Sweet Bill. Now I'm going to show you exactly how to fold the bills so that I can get inside the gimmick. This is the gimmick that comes with the product. And this is another one where you can make and include a real bill or use it as a spare with these other materials. Okay? For this case, I'm going to use mine. And as you can see, this is the main bill. In order to be able to fold it easier and more easily, let's use one of these materials. We're going to place it on the edge. And we're going to fold the bills like this. Once folded, we press well so that the fold can be marked, and so on with each one of them. Ready. Preferably, I forgot to tell you that you can have a maximum of 4 bills in the gimmick. Then you can steal the gimmick and be able to deliver the 4 bills so that it can be examinable. Well, once all the bills are folded, we will choose only one. This will be the main one, and the others will be placed inside this one. We will place them one under the other. And once we did that, we folded it up. And we are ready in this same position. We are going to place it here. Notice that they are folded in the same way. In the same way, we are going to introduce it inside the gimmick. On this side, and close it. If you have a little bit of bill left here and you don't like it, you can trim it with a scissors, so that it is the edge of the gum box. Performing the gimmick is very easy. Once we have the bills in this way, this is the gimmick. We are going to align it, fold it, and this tab we take it to be able to close the gimmick. And also place the chewing gum in this way. Then to be able to perform it is very simple. You must push the gum as if you were taking it out of its gum box. Preferably that the magnets are not seen but a little, and in this way you fold it as if you were pulling it out. Here you can take this tab so you can't see it. You take it from this corner and you show both sides. You can put it in your mouth or leave it on the table. If you leave it on the table, you can take it from this corner where the tab is and separate it a little bit, because they are stuck together by the magnets. You separate it, and once opened, you're going to take this pile here, and you're going to push it up. And the other part of the trick is going to fall by force. I'm going to do it one more time. We'll take the tab here. Take the break. Take it in upwards. And at the same time as this side falls automatically. As these bills are folded, you're going to take it with the other hand. At the same time that you push the box upwards like this, so that you can see the appearance of the banknotes much more magical. And here you can show them and go down by covering this tab. And when you flip, 1, 2, 3, you push 2. Preferably, and when the right hand is going to count that last bill with the index finger, you are going to bend it. And the gimmick is going to be bent, and you are going to take the box of gum and take it to put it on top. Remember that as the gimmick is like this, there are going to be 2 magnets here, since one of them must be coincident. With the base, if you place it upside down, it will not stick, so be very careful when placing the chewing gum. The gum must be in the correct position. One more time. At the time of the transformation, we take the gum box, we place it on top, and it sticks automatically. You just need to slide it over. And hand it to the spectator while this is in your pocket. I'm going to do it all. One more time. Place the bills. The bills, we take the tab and place in the correct position the magnets to the base. Then we take it out of the pocket. Take out the chewing gum. Show them. And if you are going to put it in your mouth, remember that here you can see where the magnets are. There are 2 of them. Or if you leave it on the table, remember that here are the 2 magnets because at the time you are taking it out, you are turning it around. You are rotating it. So it is very important. You can leave it like this, or preferably on its side, so that once you take it back and it's already in the right position, then we lift the tab through this hole and upwards. At the same time that the hand is placed on this part of the bills, then we count. We can show these bills on one side and on the other side, and here we can count 1, 2, 3, 4. Take the gum box, remember that here are the 2 magnets, and place it in the right position. And that's it. You give it to the viewer. There's another way you can also transform it. Once you take the gum and leave it on the table. Here, before you leave it on the table, you are going to take this corner and you are going to prepare the break. You leave the gum on the table and you are going to take it this way. Lift it up and realize that here it is on the other half of the bills. Then with your thumb, you are going to place it in this part. Take it. Look at all this movement. You cover it, and it transforms. One more time. This position I like very much in close-up. Because when people are sitting down instead of doing this one here, I prefer to show the whole transformation as if I'm turning the gum box upside down. So I do the break, set up, and once I do the thumb lift, I take this gimmick base. I take this gimmick base as I flip it over, let it fall into my hand, and let it in my hand, and I show it. And the rest is exactly the same. I hand over the bills. It's one more way to be able to transform it. Well, now I am going to show you how to make your own sweet bill with the banknotes of your country so that you can put an original one, or if you wish to use it as a replacement in case it gets damaged because of so much use. Here we have a total of 6 magnets. 2. In the middle on each side. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1 in the middle. At the edge of the whole trick, 1 here and 1 here. So if you have the magnets, you can put them there. In case you want to use it as a spare, we will imagine the following. That this is damaged from so much use. And we are going to remove the magnets. The magnets that are on this side are thin. And their opposites are thick. One of them that belongs to the orbit face are thin, and their opposites are thick. And the ones on the other side are thick magnets. And the magnets which are in the middle are thin. Then we are going to proceed to make another one. In this way, look. Then we have the following. One side has 3 thin magnets, and on the other side, 2 thick magnets, which are going to go on this side and one in the middle. And this sheet of paper is to have a center base and to be able to fold the bills. And to be able to fold the bills, I am going to use the same way the faithful double tape. I make an approximate measurement. And ready, I place it on each side at the edge. And cut the waste. Once I have it, I remove it. I remove the protector and place this paper. In my country, it is called opaline. We turn it over, and we will leave approximately 1 millimeter of distance from one to the other. That's it. Once we have it, we cut it. We fold it to be able to center it. And if on this occasion, as I did, I glued this base here a little bit lower, just cut it a little bit more. And it's ready to be centered. We are almost done. Let's go first with the face of the orbit where the 3 thin ones go. We are going to take some tape. The tape can be really of any size. I'll preferably use small ones so they don't wear out. I'm going to place one here. Here too. And this last one in the center, almost at the end. 1, 2, and 3. Right here. We are going to remove the protector and place the magnets. 1, 2 in this last one, 3, which are about half a finger on each side. From in this way, and on the other side. Here are going to go the thick ones. Will stick by themselves because of the magnetism. And we are going to use the tape again. First, we do one by one, so we don't lose sight of it. 2 in this last one, we push a little and remove the magnets. We remove the protector. And now let the magnets attract by themselves. And ready? We already have the main base of the bill. Now we are going to need the bills to place and finish the gimmick. I am from Mexico. I should use pesos, but we are going to use all this money I have. They're millionaire! Not really, they are imitation bills. And for this example, I am also going to use it. How nice it would be if each one of you had a pack of these. Well, guys, before we can talk about the position of the bills, we are going to place them on each side, on the double-edged tape. All right, let's do it. And that's it. Then we're going to stick the double tape all the way around the edge, like this. We're also going to take 2 pieces, one for each side, and place it right in the middle here. It looks like it's a little happy or surprised little man, his eyes, and there's his nose. I just imagined it. Sorry, I wanted to make a joke. That's why I do magic. Well, this is how it should look like. To be able to stick the bills. Now, let's go. The orbit like this, and we are going to flip it over. And we are going to glue a bill. In this way, first on the left side where the orbit is, we remove the protector. Because I don't use glue, so as not to dampen the banknote. The bases of the chewing gum. If I would use liquid glue, they would get wet, and I wouldn't like that. Well, we are going to place it always on one side. I mean, we are going to take this side as a reference. I always use the top side. In case there is an excess, I prefer to cut the bottom side. It's a personal choice. We align well. And that's it. We stick. Like this, we are going to fold it. To have the first fold, we are going to press it down a little bit with the thumb. Let's say this way as an example, but without folding it. And here we press and notice that it is going to be aligned just like this. To this side, we push a little, and we make the fold mark. So it must be good. And now this other side. We are going to stick it like this. And then we are going to cut out the excess. First we focus on one side and then the other side. First, where it says orbit, we remove the protective layer. And as I told you, stick from top to bottom. Here I'm also going to stick from top to bottom. Aligned. And stick. And ready. This part here, the only thing I'm going to do is to fold and trim and cut it out by resting the scissors on this base. With a lot of care. We press here. We already have it. We have the whole gimmick. Now to be able to take the tab You can really use a scissors and cut diagonally, for example, like this. And in the same way you have like a tab to be able to perform the gimmick. Or if you have a circular perforator like the one I use it. It will look better. And practically the size of a finger. Then this is how we rebuild? Or is it just a new replacement from the start? Or to add new banknotes from the country where you are? We reached the final part of this explanatory video. Thank you very much for lending me your time to explain how to perform it. If you have any kind of doubt or any comment you want to give us, you can write to my email or Instagram, and I will gladly answer you. Once again, thank you very much that you enjoyed it.